Well, and Jack, you had gone to UCLA film school, right? And
Yes.
finished in the early '60s, made some shorts, but this was your first feature, right?
Yes.
So now, how on earth did you arrive at this story, and also at the resources to be able to make it and everything?
Yeah, well, just to make that story very, very short, it was Carl Schanzer, the actor who played Mr. Schlock. He was a private detective at the time, as well as he'd been an actor in New York on Broadway, and but he was working as an undercover private detective, and he was doing some work for these two producers who had been actually at UCLA in the theater department at the same time I had been there, although I had never met them. And they were in the real estate development business, and they wanted to get into the film business, and they were looking for a low-budget horror project to get started with, which is the way a lot of people used to get started. And so he told them he knew this fellow who had a story, and he showed them the story, and they had been reading lots and lots of scripts. When they read this story, even though it was not in script form, they just went, well, this is not like anything else they had read. So they were foolish enough or wise enough, depending on how you look at it, to go for it, and they hired me to write the script, which I wrote, I think, in about 10 days. Today, it takes me 2 years to write a script. And we set it up and shot it on a budget of around $50,000. Since we're in the home of the Oscars here, sort of, in a way, so to speak, very early on in the shooting, Carol Omart, everybody was so pleased with this wonderful script, as they thought, and they were all having so much fun. Carol Omart came to me. She was very serious. She said, "Do you think we could qualify for an Oscar with this picture?" It was at that point I knew I had perfectly cast that character.